Hello YouTube, and at Bella here, and I have got some Doctor Who books to share with you. I've done a full review of Doctor Who How to Be a Time Lord, so that's just here for prettification purposes. It's not going to be reviewed in this review. I'm going to start with this book. It's an 11th Doctor story called The Shroud of Sorrow. I found it really funny, and it does feature death, clowns, and it's just a great story. I really enjoyed reading it, and I would give this story 9 out of 10. It's the day after John F. Kennedy's assassination, and the faces of dead are everywhere. PC Reg Cranfield does see his late father in the mist along Totter's Lane. Reporter Maya Colton sees her grandmother in a coffee stain on her desk. FBI Special Agent Warren Skeet finds his long-dead partner staring back at him from raindrops on a window pane. The faces begin to talk and scream and push through into our world as the alien shroud begins to feast on the grief of the world in mourning. Can the Doctor dig deep enough into his own sorrow to save mankind? It's a great story. It goes back to 1963, obviously, with the assassination of JFK. So it's a great story. I really enjoyed it. 9 out of 10. I've got this book, which is fascinating. I don't just love the fact that it's got these rings on it that make you feel like, oh, I'm a Dalek and I'm targeting the TARDIS. It's the TARDIS handbook. It's by Steve Tribe, and it contains every make and model of the TARDIS apart from the 12th Doctor's one. My personal favourite is the 11th Doctor's orange TARDIS. I thought it was so cute and whimsical, and it sort of also combined with the Paul McGann TARDIS of the movie that I really liked. It's got lots of information, lots of facts about the TARDIS and TARDIS consoles and materialisation, dematerialisation, regeneration and all sorts. So it's a really, really cool book to have. There's lots of info in it on the design and on the design inside and outside, design external and internal design. It's a great book, and I give it 10 out of 10. The only downside is they're going to have to do an update for the 12th Doctor's TARDIS. I'm not sure, actually, if the 11th Doctor's silver TARDIS is actually in here. No, it's not. So you've only got the whimsical TARDIS, the 11th whimsical orange TARDIS. It does not contain the 11th Doctor's sorrow/grief TARDIS or silver TARDIS, or the 12th Doctor's blackboard and steampunk TARDIS with cogs in that one. So I suspect they will be doing an update at some point. There's also a Dalek handbook as well. This is the Doctor Who 50, the Essential Guide. It goes along through each Doctor, so each Doctor's got a section. I really love this 50th anniversary art that they've done. It starts with how it all began, the first Doctor. It's lovely art that they did. I actually had the 50th anniversary calendar, and you got these lovely big pictures featuring the Doctor and their enemies. So I wonder if this actually does contain the 11th Doctor's silver TARDIS. Not sure, but I don't think it looks like it, does it? No. Which is a bit of a shame, really. There's the orange one. Junkyard TARDIS console. Love that episode. No, doesn't. So that's that. It's quite a good book to actually own. And the best part of it is these art, the 50th anniversary art, and the timeline through the Vortex. So you get each Doctor and their episodes. This is the William Hartnell episode. So it goes from 1963 all the way to 1964, 1965, 1966, and he did 4 seasons. So it's kind of a way to get everything together and on track and reevaluate. It's a great book. It's got some lovely artwork and some great information. So that's it, and I'm going to give this book a nice 9 out of 10. Tardis Handbook 9 out of 10. I'm not going to discuss this one, Doctor Who How to Be a Time Lord, but it's interesting. That's all I'm going to say. I've got this, which is, if we just move all the other books out of the way, thank you so much. This is the Doctor Who Visual Dictionary, and it's D.K. Dorian Kingsley book. It's featuring the 11th Doctor. So it's pretty awesome, but this book only goes up until Matt Smith's first season. I don't think it goes beyond that at all. But look, I've got a beautiful picture of the quirky orange console that I absolutely adore. I really did like 9 and 10's console. I did like that, the fact they brought the organicness to her, to the TARDIS. But I like this slightly a little bit more because it's a little bit more technical, but it's still got that organic warmth to it. I'm not too keen on the silver one because it goes, yes, it does take us back to the beginning, which is really nice, but to go from things that have almost been alive to something that is so almost Star Trek is ridiculous. But I appreciate the reasons for it. It's because he's grieving. It's got Amy Pond and Rory and other bits. I don't think it goes beyond the Pandorica. No. This book does not go beyond the Pandorica, I don't think. Time energy, enemies. No. So it's basically goes up to Matt Smith's first season. I don't think it contains any of the history. No, it's just sort of New Who book, really. What we got? Yeah, it's pretty much all New Who to Matt Smith's Pandorica. So that's that. This, if you only ever get one book from Doctor Who, I recommend this. This is a 10 out of 10 book. It's called DWology, Doctor Who Official Miscellaneously. It's awesome. It contains everything. And I want to clear up a couple of issues because I know people argue about some stuff. And we want to sort of clear it up. Okay, so we've got The Many Wives of Doctor Who, 84. It's awesome. It is a little bit more of a grown-up book, but it does have some lovely pictures and some charts and some tables in. See? All the episodes and all kinds of detail that a real Whovian would want. This is the book to go for. But I'm going to take you to page 84 because I think that this needs to actually be put on the internet to prevent people from like falling out or complaining or moaning. And this is an official book. It is by the BBC. You've got BBC logo there. You've got a lovely TARDIS, DWology there on the back. So this is official. So what I'm about to tell everybody, see, look, you get these lovely pictures of the Time War, look, if you can call the Time War lovely. You know. Okay, the Doctor's first marriage to an unknown woman, and obviously he had children with her, and his children had Susan at some point. And then he married Queen Elizabeth I, and then he married Marilyn Monroe, and then he married River Song. But I think it's also worth noting that the first Doctor in the Aztecs, he got engaged to an old lady making some cocoa. So it's not like the Doctor hasn't done this before. There is also, oh, that's extended family. Yeah, it goes into some kind of detail. Yeah, so we've even got loads of his adopted kids and his other kids. And then another wife. So he's been marrying on and off for ages. So he's got a really big family, except most of them are dead. There is also a family tree somewhere, if I can find it, which is a bit annoying. So we learn from this, always mark the book before doing the review. If we can find it, probably not, which is a tad annoying. Ah, family tree 82. To prevent all the people moaning and complaining and generally, here we go. Right. We have one Doctor. Okay. Part human Doctor's twin. Obviously, that is married to Rose, or we assume it's married to Rose. We've got the Doctor, got Jenny down here. We've got the Doctor's first wife, Doctor's child, Susan Foreman, or possibly children. Queen Elizabeth, second wife. Third wife, Marilyn Monroe. Fourth wife, River Song. And Idris, the Doctor's companion / Tardis. And there's Rory and Amy. Brian Williams. Amy's parents. Marilyn Monroe's parents. Henry VIII. And Anne Boleyn. So it's quite clear in black and white, this is the Doctor's official family tree. So he has had, according to this, 4 wives and a Tardis. Obviously, Rose could be classed as the 5th wife if you count the part human Doctor. So that's basically it. So don't moan, don't complain. It's written in black and white in a BBC book. So he married Elizabeth I, Marilyn Monroe, River Song, and obviously his first wife. Very important. Okay, so this is the end of this review. Bye!